So what's going on, YouTube? Lost my voice, but I'm still gonna keep it going, okay? So I want to talk about what happens when you have a difficult customer that you just cannot seem to satisfy, whether it's for your cleaning business or any other service business, all right? So this is how I go about doing that. First off, I like to ask questions. Figure out what the problem is. So, say for example, maybe you had a house cleaning account and the customer wanted you to, they said that you didn't clean good enough, so they want to see if you can get they want to see if they can get a refund of their money. The way that I will handle that situation is I wouldn't refund them their money. I just simply offer to re-clean the customer's house, because if I re-clean it, when I come to re-clean, first of all, I want them to be there so they can show me exactly what it is that they think that I missed. Okay? Because what you don't want to do is get emotional. Never get in your feelings, and don't take anything personal. It's always business. Always, no matter how much of a pest a customer could be, it's always business, okay? So never get in your feelings. Emotions have absolutely nothing to do with business. The way you feel has nothing to do with business, okay? So if a customer tells you they want a refund for the service, you don't give them the refund. Instead, offer to re-clean. So that way, and ask them to be there. So that way you can learn from the mistake, okay? So you can re-clean it, and while they're there, they can point out to you exactly what they were talking about, so you can see what they were talking about. Then after that service is done, once you re-clean it and they're still not happy, recommend them to a competitor, okay? Because if you recommend them to a competitor, first of all, this unsatisfiable client will be the competitor's problem and not yours, okay? Don't worry about getting a bad review. Don't worry about losing the money that the person probably wasn't prepared to pay for anyway. That's probably why they acting like that. Okay? Just focus on the fact that you put forth your best effort and your best wasn't good enough. So fine. I ain't got nothing for you. You know what I mean? It's not worth stressing yourself out over. There's many millions and millions of more customers out there. Don't stress over one, okay? Now, I'm not saying don't value every customer, because like I said, you put your best foot forward. But if your best wasn't good enough, what more can you do? That was everything you had. If you gave everything you had, there's nothing else you got for them, okay? So let them be your competitor's problem. Actually recommend it to your competitor, okay? Now, in another scenario where maybe as a commercial customer, you excuse me, they might not they might not want to get a refund. And a commercial customer, it might just be constant complaints, constant nagging, okay? So what you want to do in that situation is, again, the same thing far as getting to the root of the problem. Ask questions. Figure out what the problem is. They might not be able to be there when you go back to re-clean, because it's a commercial account and they're not at home, and they're not, like, it's not that's their job, okay? The place that you're cleaning is their job. It's not their home, so they can't be there after hours a lot of times for when you go to re-clean. But what they can do is tell you everything that you need to know in order to fix the problem. So ask as many questions as possible. Figure out what the root problem is, and then get out there and go re-clean, okay? Now, if you find that it's been multiple times where you just can't seem to satisfy this person, and you're putting forth your absolute very best, and I mean your very best, because you know when you slack off, okay? But if you know for a fact you put forth your best, then maybe it's time that you fire that customer and let them go, okay? Don't be afraid to walk away and let these customers know that, you know what, I'm not sure that we're a good fit. The request that you're asking of my company, I don't think are adequate for, you know what I mean? Like, just come to them in a understanding way and make it seem as if it's just not a good fit, okay? Don't necessarily put yourself at fault when you're giving your best, and don't necessarily try to make them seem like they're an asshole, but just basically break up with them, you know what I mean? Okay, but don't stress yourself out over this stuff. Again, there's millions of customers out there, okay? So don't worry about it. But what I like to do, me personally, is I like to, if it's worth the money, you know what I mean? And if I feel like the point of contact is actually trying to work with me, then I'll fight through it. But if I'm not making money in the account like I want to be making, and I feel like the point of contact is just a nagger, I get rid of it immediately because I don't have time for that. Okay, especially when I know I'm putting my best foot forward. So you just gotta weigh out your options and see if it's worth it. Okay, you just gotta see if it's worth it. And when I say see if it's worth it, if you have to be there physically yourself as the owner every single time, checking behind your employees and all of that, it's probably not worth it because you can't afford to do that. If you have to be there every day checking, you can't be somewhere else trying to get new customers. You have to be focused on growing your business. You don't have the time to be cleaning in your business or in your business. If it's not a cleaning business, whatever the business might be, you don't have time to be in the business working because you're too busy trying to run the business and grow the business as the owner, okay? So I'm gonna stop right here because I'm basically whispering at this point. I don't even know if I'm gonna add music to this one, but I just want to make sure y'all understand that point, okay? I'm fighting through. I'm really trying to get through this one. I basically don't have a voice at all, so I'm gonna stop right here. And shout out to Chandra. I'm not sure if it's Chandra or Chandra, who was commenting on my videos, who asked for this particular video, I believe. And thank you guys again so much for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. If there's anything that you want me to speak on, just let me know, okay? And I do my best to do it. If you ask me and I don't get to it within a couple of days or so, ask me again, okay? The best way to reach me is either in the comments on my videos, via Facebook message. I actually do respond to my Facebook messages, but you have to make sure that you're sending the messages to my Facebook page and not my profile because I don't have Messenger. So make sure you send it to my AJ Simmons profile. I'm at page, which is facebook.com/AJ Simmons online, okay? And then that's pretty much it. I'm trying to get better at my email. That used to be my number one source, which is AJ@AJSimmonsOnline.com. And then you can catch me on social media at AJ Simmons Online. But thank y'all so much, and hopefully this was able to help.